Hello everybody, Mark here, back for another video. So the game is actually in maintenance, so I was just thinking, since I have, a ton of time, I might as well upload this video here. So this was actually recorded yesterday. You could probably tell by the fact that, I'm in the game, and also the scheduled maintenance, like downtime thing, notice isn't there. So basically, I was actually trying to test the audio input capture. So I was testing whether the speakers would sound good through the computer, but I accidentally left it running. It was supposed to go on for 30 seconds, but I forgot about it. So it just kept running, and I'm in the kitchen at this point because I went downstairs and I forgot about it. But anyway, this is basically just going to be me talking over the gameplay, just me using this as a backdrop to talk about myself, because I'm not good at the game. So I don't want people to be watching me for the gameplay, which sounds counterintuitive, but I hope it works. But anyway, let me start off with a story, right? So yesterday, my dad told me to print off work for him. So he had a letter he wanted to print off, and I was heading to my uni. So he just oh, Mark, you should print this off for me. Are you going to uni today? And I'm okay, I can go in, because I didn't actually have to go in, but I did need to do something, so I just took it with me. So I downloaded it and I printed it off, and it went well. It went well, all was well and good, until I was actually heading home. So we got to the bus station, right, and it was around 2:40. It was around 2:25, right? So it was 2:25, and the bus was supposed to come at 2. Well, actually, no, it was 2:23, and the bus was supposed to show up at 2:25. So there was me and a crowd of other people, right? We were waiting for the bus. It's always the same one. It's always the same terrible bus. It's never the other ones. And so we were just waiting for the bus. And by 2:35, I was getting fed up, right? So I was oh, I'm pretty hungry. I'll go to Greg's. So I headed to Greg's, and I got a sausage roll, and I came back, and the crowd of people were still there. So the bus didn't show up, right? It's just awful. 2:45 came around, no bus in sight. And by 2:50, I was getting fed up. So what I decided to do was I took another bus. I went to take another bus because the buses, they obviously take different routes, but the one I was going to take, the original one, it leaves me closer to my house, but the other one, it drops off at a place where I have to walk home, which is I didn't really want to walk home, right? Because it was pretty cold. But I was okay, screw it, I'm gonna walk home. So I got on the bus. It was 2:56 at this point. I got on the bus, and deep down, maybe I knew this would happen because my luck is just that bad sometimes. But as soon as I got on, the original bus showed up, and I had no words. So I was contemplating whether to refund the ticket or to just suck it up and then just take that other bus. And so basically what happened, so this is back to the game, because I'm in the kitchen, right? I just ended up speeding up the footage because this is just nothing for 8 minutes. It goes on for 8 minutes, so I just had to shorten it, speed it up. It does go dark there. I'm playing on the Switch. So anyway, I ended up refunding the ticket because it was actually yesterday where my dad gave me a 1-day pass for the ticket because I was going to town. And with the 1-day pass, you can use that ticket on any of the buses as long as it's in the zone that you live in, right? And so I waited maybe 20, so this was actually 2 days ago, right? So I waited 20 minutes for the bus, and because of that, I forgot about the ticket that he gave me, so I just ended up, there's the store, I just ended up buying another one, And I felt really stupid, right? Because I texted my sister. I said, "Oh, I just bought another ticket." It was like, "Mark, why did you do that?" It's like, "Oh, because I forgot because I waited so long." And so here I do. I come back and I do end up slowing down the footage here. I should probably mute this. Let's see. I should probably mute this. There we go. So that doesn't like overlay on me talking. So basically, back to the main point. I was contemplating refunding the ticket. So I knew there was a small window because when you refund the ticket, when you buy the ticket, there's a small window for when they take the purchase for them to refund it. And once that window is up, it has to be brought to the attention of the driver like immediately. So before the bus left, I actually went and refunded the ticket, and they gave me my money back and everything like that. And so they gave me my money back, and I ran to get the other one, and there was actually another person, and they didn't do the same thing as me. They just got off the bus, so they bought the ticket, which is like I kind of feel bad for them because they wasted their money. But yeah. So that was just so like I was just on my way home, and it was like 2:50 now. So like there was like a massive crowd of people. Like we were all fed up, and like, can you really blame me for wanting to take another bus after the one that I wanted to take was 25 minutes late? So actually, right here, I had no weapons, right? So I just wanted to get on the train, even though it's going towards the storm. I just needed something, right? So yeah, I just got off, and then there's the storm coming. But since I am talking about the bus, I might as well tell a second story. This was like yesterday, right? So the story I'm gonna tell was happening back in October. So yeah, it was quite some time ago, but I'll probably never forget this. So basically, it was a Monday, and it was around 5:00, and to get to my uni, I actually take 2 buses. Yeah, it's terrible because we don't have a car, because we only have one car. Well, like at the time and like now, we only have one car that works because the other one's totaled, and it was taken, right? So I couldn't exactly drive it to uni or drive it home. But I ended up waiting like an hour for the first bus. And like, mind you, this was at the uni. This wasn't like at the bus station, right? So it was around 6:00 when I got to the bus station, and then maybe waited like another 30 or 40 minutes for the bus to get home. And for some stupid reason, when we finally got on the bus, right, we were all fed up. I was super tired. When we finally got on the bus, when we finally got on the bus, it made like this really like annoying beeping sound whenever the doors open, and it was like I was already super tired. I was already super fed up, and it was just horrible. It was just a horrible experience. And by the time I got home, it was maybe around. It was getting to like 7 or 8. I don't remember. I think it was getting to 7. Or no, it was like past 7. It was getting to 8. And I got home and I was really fed up, and I complained to my mum, and she was like, "Oh, Mark, you should just complain to them." And it's like, okay, I will. Maybe I actually will, because I was super angry. They're literally running a circus over there. I hate those buses. And because of that, I did I was thinking about complaining, although I ultimately never did. But yeah, that was like one of the worst experiences of my life. But it seems I didn't hit the talking point. So like right here, I've never used so basically what I wanted to do, I wanted to see if I could like squeeze in between there, but I didn't. So I actually never used the patch up before, and like it's faster than the medkit, which is pretty nice. Although it doesn't heal you to full unless you're you meet the threshold, right? So I think since I've talked about myself, I'm just going to be talking about the gameplay here. just like nothing going on because I couldn't find anyone until like later. And like there's only like 2 minutes left of recording. But there's not really much else for me to talk about because I didn't really think that I didn't think that I would finish like quickly. But this is just, now we can just watch me play the game. You know, well, I say play, but it's not exactly good. I do think Lynx is a pretty cool skin though. I think the black cat really cool. But this is just me running around trying to look for people. It's not much going on. And I do like how with the grapple you don't take full damage, which is pretty good. You know, so you can go from heights and you don't take full damage. And I really do love the movement of Chapter 5. I love the grapple. I love the sliding, the mantling. Well, I don't really use mantling often because this is 0 build, right? So I don't really mantle. Hurdling's pretty cool to get through windows. Pretty cool looking. And right here, I do actually see some people. But as you are going to see, it didn't actually turn out well. So I decided, I thought it'd be really cool if I could jump off and then like grapple them. You see that? That was pretty cool. But yeah, it didn't really. I thought that was a person, but it turns out it was the bot. So he just teleported away. So I decided to chase them. And it didn't exactly turn out well because, you know, I'm not the worst player ever. So there was this guy. I was like, okay, maybe I could take this guy out. But it didn't really work out so well. And yeah, I am pretty bad at this game. But that was just me talking. I just, you know, since I'm not exactly good at the game, people aren't going to watch me for good gameplay, right? Maybe they'll watch me for, you know, listening to stories, maybe just like background noise. So, yeah, just something I thought I'd just record since the game's in maintenance. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Let's just wait for the game to load here. But yeah, thanks for watching. I also got to mention, if you want to see more of this, then leave a like, because I do enjoy talking. So, you know, this could be something I could do. But yeah, thanks for watching.